Hi, I'm Adrienne with Newbridge Management, and today I want to talk to you about what to ask a property manager when interviewing them. A lot of times, one of the first questions that property owners ask of managers is, what are your fees? Fees should not be the first question that you ask a property manager. Just like if you were to walk into a doctor's office for an ailment, the first question would not be, well, what are you going to charge to assess our ailment? Some of the things that you should be talking to a property manager and finding out about are whether they have done any evictions. That is one of the things that most people don't like to address and talk about up front, but it is important to know that the property manager that you are going to be entrusting with your investment is going to know how to take care of the property and get a tenant out if they're not going to be paying their rent or if they're vandalizing the property. So it's important to ask if the property manager has done any evictions in the past and what kind of experience they've had with their evictions. The other thing to ask them is if they're going to be marketing your property and the property is vacant, what type of marketing plan they have in place to attract the best tenants and the most qualified tenant to the home. Asking them about their marketing plan and how long it takes them to get a tenant to the property and fill a vacancy is very important. The number of days that a property stays vacant and on the market is going to directly impact the bottom line for that particular month. So making sure that the property manager can get a vacancy filled right away is very important. Also, it's important to find out what their screening process is. The tenant screening process is going to help develop a relationship with the tenant in the short term and try and get the best prospective tenant for a property in the long term. It's important that property managers do one of several different things in their screening, is to do their credit check, income verification, background check, and at Newbridge Management we tend to go one step further to do the criminal background check as well as a past eviction check, because the last thing that we want to do is to rent out a property to a tenant that has been evicted in the past. The other question to ask a particular property manager when interviewing them is what their process is for work orders. Knowing how a particular property management company handles their work order process is going to tell you how that is going to impact your bottom line as an investor. So for these and other questions to ask a property manager, give us a call.